Cancellations are underway as we brace for that snow. Many leaders saying the best advice is to stay off the roads between the hours of 6 a.m. and noon. And that's when the storm is supposed to be the most intense, as Tony mentioned. 12 News reporter Chelsea Jones is live in Providence with more from leaders on what you need to know ahead of tomorrow's storm. Chelsea?
Well, Mike, it's salt like the what you see behind me that's going to actually help break down that snow as it hits the ground. But you still want to be careful and stay home if you can, because the traffic will be impacted by the snow, especially because we could see it fall about an inch per hour.
If you don't need to be out on the roads during these snowstorms, not only over the night and the morning and going forward in our snow season, stay off the road. And I'll repeat that. I know how difficult it is because I've worked many years in snow removal, and I know how difficult it is on staff and how serious it is as they try to clear the roads.
Now, several parking bans are in place across cities like North Providence, Barrington, Cranston, just to name a few. Many more can be found on our website, WPRI.com, under pinpoint weather alerts. As for schools, like they just mentioned, several districts already making decisions. And again, the worst of the storm is coming during the morning rush hour, and the state says they're ready for it.
With regard to preparedness, we have over 300 private vendors and 150 of our own trucks that we currently have online. Earlier in the season, as you all know, we thought that there would be a challenge in getting enough private vendors on board. Since then, we have recruited many more. So we have an adequate number of plows and drivers and equipment to be able to handle this particular storm.
And I know many of you have lived here forever, so you know how to drive in these conditions, but state leaders still are urging you not to. There are some tips I'm about to give you from emergency management, though, if you lose power. And the first thing, of course, is to make sure that your electronics are charged. Make sure you have a flashlight and batteries. You want to make sure that the generators that you may have are outside and at least 20 feet away from your house. And then make sure that you have a plan for medications that require a refrigerator, and if you have any medical devices that require power as well. As for here at the salt pile, things will be picking back up around midnight when crews come back to pick up the trucks and hit the roads. But for now, I'm live in Providence. I'm Chelsea Jones, 12 News.
Chelsea, thank you. Local DPW crews are preparing for tomorrow's storm. Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza says new this year they have more capacity to move more snow. The city purchased new trucks and other equipment this past year. DPW Acting Director Leo Parada says at the peak of the storm, they plan to have over 100 vehicles out on the roads. He urges drivers to stay home if possible to allow the plow and salt truck drivers to do their jobs.
Anything motorists can do to stay off the road if they don't need to be on the road, that's great. It helps the plow drivers. They need to be attentive to their job, and keeping people off the roads makes their job easier.
Mayor Elorza says the city is also renting 10 trucks this year. He's asking everyone in Providence to shovel the sidewalks in front of their homes and businesses and to check in on their elderly neighbors.
Over in southeastern Massachusetts, Department of Public Works crews are out preparing trucks and roads for tomorrow. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer spoke to one city department about how they're gearing up. She joins us now live from the control room with the details that are new at 5. Brittany?
Well, Mike, Fall River DPW tells me it has been a multi-day effort preparing for this storm. They tell me they have around 75 pieces of snow removal equipment ready and geared up to clear roads tomorrow. Fall River trucks are loaded with sand and plows attached as they get in line ahead of the season's first plowable storm.
I mean, this is our kickoff.
Crews pre-treated city roads with a salt brine mixture throughout the day today. While the city is prepared, Community Maintenance Director John Perry tells me the first snow is always a test.
So I think right now the biggest question is the equipment going to hold up? You know, it's the first one of the year, and when you run it for that significant amount of time, breakdowns are inevitable. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that doesn't happen.
A winter parking ban is in effect in Fall River starting at 8 p.m. Thursday until further notice. Perry tells me the timing of the storm during the morning commute and landscape of the city will be challenging for this storm.
Some significant hills in our city, so those are always a challenge to make sure that those are pre-treated and then treated throughout the storm. You know, an inch and a half an hour, we need a lot of hands on deck to make sure we can keep up with it.
And Perry is asking residents to stay home tomorrow morning if possible to give his crews time and space to clear the roads. Now, coming up new at 6, what he says about his staffing levels given the recent COVID surge. For now, live in the control room, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
There will be some impacts to COVID testing and vaccinations tomorrow because of that snowstorm. Hours are changing at several outdoor testing sites. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni continues our pinpoint weather team coverage for us from the newsroom with the details you need to know. Anita?
Well, Kim and Mike, the good thing is COVID testing will happen on Friday despite the snow, and there will be some adjustments to outdoor testing sites. The governor said a little while ago that indoor testing will go on as scheduled at state-run sites.
We are making some adjustments.
Rhode Island is making some changes to COVID-19 testing ahead of the impending snowstorm. While indoor testing locations will not be impacted, 5 outdoor drive-up sites will operate on an adjusted schedule. These 5 outdoor test sites will now be open noon until 8 p.m. The Cumberland Stop and Shop, CCRI Warwick parking lot, McCoy Stadium, Pawtucket Stop and Shop, and the Woonsocket state-run site. Appointments made in the morning will be honored at the same location.
They can come at any point later in the day.
Testing delays have been impacting Rhode Islanders for weeks. Long lines are common at many test sites, but Governor Dan McKee says they are making adjustments to their locations during the winter months.
It's unacceptable to me right now, this time of the year, to have people outside in a line. And so we're going to continue to bring that inside.
COVID-19 cases are impacting the number of plow drivers with the state and private vendors, but the Department of Transportation says they'll be prepared.
We've taken a good inventory of who we're going to have available for this storm, and we have plenty of resources, both human and equipment resources, to be able to handle it.
The DOT is not recommending plow drivers who have tested positive for COVID-19 to work during the snowstorm. Now, as for vaccinations, any appointments made at a clinic at the Providence Public Library for tomorrow will be rescheduled at the Convention Center. Now, we have a full breakdown on our website of the changes to COVID operations both in Rhode Island and Massachusetts on our website, WPRI.com. In the newsroom, I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Several schools have already canceled in-person classes for tomorrow. Some are going to distance learning, others are having an old-fashioned snow day.
Plenty of parking bans are also in place. You can see them at the bottom of your screen. 12 News reporter Chelsea Jones is live in Providence with what the governor and the DOT director had to say about storm preparations. Chelsea?
Well, Mike, as we prepare for that morning commute, that's the main message here, to stay put, actually, from state leaders, because it's just going to be a mess, for lack of a better words. However, at midnight is when we're going to see things pick up here at this massive salt pile, because there are trucks currently filled and ready to go to hit the streets to pre-treat them around midnight. Friday morning's commute could come packing roughly 4 to 8 inches of snow starting at 3 a.m. but becoming the most intense between 6 a.m. and noon.
What is normally the peak rush hour tomorrow morning, we will have the most intense periods of the storm, up to 1 inch per hour. That could be very challenging for people to be driving in.
So if you don't have to drive, don't. But if you do,
drive more slowly than you normally drive. Even though roads look like they're cleared, they may have a thin coating of ice on them, so be careful about that.
And if you see snow plows, give them room to do their job. As for school districts, Providence and Warwick have already made Friday a distance learning day. Cumberland has opted for no distance learning. You can find your school district's plan on WPRI.com. Ultimately,
it will be up to the individual districts if they wanted to make tomorrow a distance learning day or use a snow day.
Rhode Island Department of Transportation says staffing shortages won't be a problem as they have over 450 plow and salt truck drivers between the state and local vendors. There are also parking bans in several areas. Leaders want to make sure if you are in an affected area that you move your vehicles.
It is not easy to be plowing on streets where cars are, especially on narrow roads.
And though we are expecting that snow to move out by early afternoon, you want to make sure you factor in time for cleanup. So just keep that in mind when you're making your plans for tomorrow. Live in Providence, I'm Chelsea Jones, 12 News.
Chelsea, thank you. In Massachusetts, Governor Charlie Baker has told all non-emergency state employees to stay home tomorrow.
He's urging everyone else to stay off the roads and use public transportation. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer continues our team coverage with what Fall River is doing to get ready. Brittany?
Well, Mike Shannon, Fall River DPW says they have been pre-treating roads all day today and even yesterday. The community maintenance director tells me the first snowstorm of this season is always a test. John Perry's New Year's resolution is about to be completed first week of 2022.
My New Year's resolution to hopefully fight a snowstorm.
The Fall River Director of Community Maintenance calling the first plowable snow a joy. But he says what's even better is having the manpower to get the job done during a time of staffing shortages.
We've polled all of our employees and our private vendors, and most of them are available. So I think right now the biggest question is the equipment going to hold up? You know, it's the first one of the year, and when you run it for that significant amount of time, breakdowns are inevitable.
Even with enough drivers to power up to 100 pieces of snow removal equipment, Perry tells me there are still challenges. He's asking residents to stay home tomorrow morning if possible to give his crews time and space to clear the roads. Crews pre-treated city roads with a salt brine mixture throughout the day today, then came back to Lewiston Street to load up with sand.
It's bad timing as far as the morning commute. Inch and a half an hour, we need a lot of hands on deck to make sure we can keep up with it. Some significant hills in our city. So those are always a challenge to make sure that those are pre-treated and then treated throughout the storm.
And a winter parking ban will go into effect in many southeastern Mass cities, including Fall River, which starts at 8 p.m. tonight until further notice. Live in studio, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.